Hi, Coach. Thanks for joining us and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and start with an opening statement from you, and then we can move to questions.
Yeah, first I want to thank our students. It's fall break here, and for them to stay and be a part of the game atmosphere and help us the way they did. Really appreciate it. And it's awesome. It hasn't always been like that here. There's been many a fall break where the student section was empty, and that means a lot to our players and to me. And so I thank you guys. As far as the game goes, Louisiana Tech did a nice job. Played really well. I thought it was two different halves for us. In the first half, we struggled on offense, didn't finish drives. I didn't think we strained on the offensive line. And defensively, we did enough, to have a lead at halftime. Got off the field on third down until we had two penalties on Daniel Joseph, both on third down. Second half, I thought offensively we played really well. I was happy with how they responded, how physical we were. I thought the backs ran hard. Linemen finished blocks. Devin did a nice job with the football. Coaches made good adjustments. And defensively, we didn't play well. It was the opposite of what we saw in the first half. We didn't tackle. Our corners didn't play technique football, didn't make plays on the ball. But we did enough to win, and I thought our special teams were really good tonight. Chris Dunn, is great to see him bounce back. Thayer had some nice returns. Bam had a nice return. The guys did a good job fielding a bunch of junky kicks with their kickoff team and just managing, where they were putting the football. So it's great to, I guess, not play great and win a football game against a team that I think is really good. I said this all week, and I didn't, just say it. I think Louisiana Tech's offense is really good. And we helped them at times, but, from an offensive standpoint, they were the best offense we've played against, and they looked like it in the second half. So with that, I'll open it up.
David, you can go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Congrats on the win. Can you talk about how the last possession of the second quarter that ended up with the field goal to give you guys a lead at the half, how that sort of set the tone offensively for the second half?
Well, it was a great job getting down into the field goal range. I can't remember how much time was on the clock. Do you have that when that drive started?
38 seconds, I believe.
Yeah. So, to be able to go down the field in 38 seconds, really 32 seconds because we kicked it with 6 on the clock. It's just really good execution. Good job by the receivers, getting positive yards, getting out of bounds, using our timeouts the right way. And then Chris knocking a kick through and then starting the second half with the football. We had a chance to get a two for, back-to-back scores, and we didn't. But I thought it was a good way to go into halftime with the lead.
Andrew, go ahead.
Dave, what did you feel like were some of the biggest differences specifically to getting the run game going in the second half versus the first?
We stayed on people. We were falling off blocks, and we weren't finishing. We weren't sustaining our blocks in the first half, and we weren't giving the running backs a chance. I think schematically we didn't do a whole lot different. We got into our snugs and bunches, and we're able to run a few things with our toss play out of that and our counter back the other way. So we had a couple change ups formationally, but the biggest part's just the way we strained. I think I told them at halftime, I think we're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And that was disappointing. And I think the offense responded, they relaxed, and just went out there and played aggressive.
And just to follow up, yet another game where Ricky and Bam had pretty much identical stat lines. How excited are you about going into the bye week with both of them healthy and running the way they are for your backfield?
Yeah, that's great. We need a bye right now. We're definitely ready for one physically and mentally. It was a lot, getting back up from the win the previous week. That was a monumental task for the guys. More than people probably understand when you win a game like that in double overtime. And then you have to get up and play a team that, not sure how much guys respect teams like that or not. I was worried about it. I know everybody talks about that, but that was a lot. And to go into the bye week, somewhat healthy, we're, got bruises and things like that. Guys are definitely going to take advantage of the rest that I'm going to give them, but we have things to work on too, and we need to get better.
Jonas, go ahead.
Coach, you've talked a lot about the running game. How important was it for those runs, for those drives that led to the passing game. Devin scored those through that pass touchdown to CJ. How much of that running game kind of opened up the passing lanes for Devin?
Yeah, well, it was great to see CJ Riley score. I thought the receivers played good. I mean, they caught the ball well. We had one drop. You could throw that ball to Emeka 1,000 times and he'd catch it 1,000 times, I mean, but some key plays in the pass game. And I thought Porter's first down on that 3rd and 10 down the red zone was a critical play. It was a nice play call as well, but just really good job catching the ball tonight. And it was awesome to see CJ Riley, a 6th-year guy, get a touchdown.
Once Bam breaks for some runs and Ricky start running physical, did the secondary kind of play differently and kind of open up the passing game for you guys?
It gave us some one-on-one matchups for sure. They were playing a little bit more cover 2 in the first half. There's a lot more quarters and cover 4 one-on-one type stuff on the outside. So, I think formationally we did some good things where we were able to kind of see what they're in and check the run game where we wanted it. And, we had some just quick game and then some double moves off of it. And so, yeah, I mean, when you're running the ball, it's hard defensively to help the corners.
All right, Coach, that's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Go Pack.